what's on their mind? They've been quite guarded. They've been a little bit quiet with you. And they're not communicating with you. So you want to know what's on their mind. So let's find out. Judgment. Okay. This is someone I feel who's being a bit withdrawn because they're thinking about something that they should be doing. I'm also drawn to the picture of the graveyard in the background there, and I feel like perhaps this person's dealing with a rebirth. They're going through a rebirth. And they're being a little withdrawn because there's almost a feeling like they're going through a spiritual awakening. And 9 of Wands is making me feel that it's all about divine timing here. Someone's going through a spiritual awakening here. There is an ending to an old pattern and a new pattern starting very, very soon. Because I feel like the conclusion is almost coming to an end here. And the Chariot is bringing in movement forward, which is always successful and a positive movement forward because it's forward movement. But I do feel like your person's been going through a lot, if not a spiritual awakening. They've been going through something that has needed them to well and truly close the door on that chapter and allow a new chapter to begin for them. And with the King of Swords there, I just feel that they've been emotionally withdrawn and a little bit distant because of what they're dealing with here. I don't feel like this is anything to do with what you've done, what you've said, or any reflection on how they feel about you. This is their issue, this is their situation, and they want to deal with it. And they will deal with it. And they're learning. Page of Coins. They're a student. This is something they've never experienced before. So they are learning. They are growing. They are a little bit distant right now. But it's because they're going through this huge change, this huge transformation. But look at that. Ace of Wands. They're going to come back fighting like a Leo and just be like a different person at the end of this. It's almost like they've been in a state of slumber, been very distant, and now boom, Ace of Wands come in and they're like, whew, like a different person, almost like they've had a personality transplant. There it is. They are going through a death, rebirth, transformation, and it's a huge and painful transformation. Maybe there's been someone else or an external influence around them that's been affecting the energy here. But it's coming to an end. And there's a new start about to happen here. Knight of Swords. And when they're ready, they'll come charging back to you. Quicker than you could ever imagine. So this is really nice. And I feel like it's going to give you a really beautiful start to something with our Empress that's going to be very fertile. I feel like you're giving life to something new here. Okay? So whatever the situation is, this person is going through a death, rebirth, transformation, a really painful transition that has had a little bit of negative impact and influence from an external party, but they're moving past it, okay? And it is moving towards this beautiful connection that's going to be unbreakable.